But I guess, I mean, if you want me to kind of narrate a little bit, what I like to when we talk sometimes, just holler at him about Papa, about you basically what it was like making it in New Orleans, because a lot of times we in San Antonio now, and this ain't where I kind of came up. I became a man here, but at the same time, you know, New Orleans have a feel about it, man. It's a different, it's something, man. It's like somebody put some voodoo on that city a long time ago, and that's what I'm saying. You could holler at them about how that is go down.
Yeah, that's 365, 24/7 now, you know, round the clock. You never stop going in. Some people don't go out till 2 o'clock in the morning. That's the time they go out at different hours. But here, you got a certain time to go out. You got a curfew, I call it curfew hours here. And they go out at a certain time. But see, New Orleans, any time of night, any time of day, is out and gone. On the lake, downtown place, again, the French Quarter, it's called the French Quarter. You heard talk of the French Quarter
yes,
downtown?
I've heard of it. Never been there.
Plenty of good seafood, all stuff like that. The little shows on the street. Have plenty of fun around y'all. All day and all night.
So what are the good hot spots in New Orleans to eat, like for seafood? I know, I mean, probably anywhere, but if you can kind of...
Well, I don't know about Pawpaw, but I don't really know about the fancy restaurants. But I know, like, the po' boys, you get at any gas station on the corner in the hood. I mean, I don't know about, like, the 5-star places or whatever, because when you're a tourist, you go more to that kind of stuff. But when you live there, you more like, I guess, more like Basie's is here, or, you know, Mr. and Mrs. G's or whatever. You got spots that you know that's where you go. That's what's been there a long time. But Pawpaw moved around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got a big place on Tulane Avenue, Nita's Grill. I got a cap here from, I went home late that. See, every night makes different things, like a shirt he might make for his customers, the girls that works in there, and the men that works in there. And they give him one, so they gave me a cap and I went home, got a Nita's Grill on it. That's on 2625 Tulane Avenue. And then you go downtown in the French Quarters on Basin Street. Yeah, all kind of good things, all restaurants, but they got big restaurants down there, you know. Eat all, from one morning to all night and all day. Uptown, where they got its local restaurants.
Tell them about the hot spots. How you gonna get that money at? What are hot spots for that though?
Well, they call it the casino, the Battle Casino. Yeah, we used to go out there, they open up there around in 70 years ago it was. And they have all kind of playing in there. And so I used to have games in town on corner, different bars, you know. But after casino came through, took all the places. I was great over there looking at the big money, but they really couldn't win that money like they do here when they go down and get whipped all the time. When they come by me, if they get beat without all this wrong stuff, you know. But at the casino, you don't get anything. You got to move it out. But always when you're playing in the street in town in those different bar rooms, you have a club room in the back. And they come back there and play. Anybody get up. Nobody leave out broke, you know, always give them a little stuff. Yeah. So I goes home about a year ago, so I walk in the place and, oh man, said, come on, play a bit of us. I said, no, I said, I don't want to play. I'm not going to let y'all do me like I used to do y'all. He said, what? I said, I'm not going to let y'all do me like I used to do y'all. Y'all hear what he say? He must have been big hand, I said. I was actually big hand a lot of times. At that time, people didn't look up like that, but everybody, boy, you watch it now, you know, like you're dealing, you know, you can deal in the kind of way you want. People be talking to one another. Nice pretty girl on this side of the table, and I have a big trying to go on that side of the table over there. And they kid with her, I'm taking them out here. You know, and so we used to play whist, play poker, play tough game called catch. Play 3 cards with catch. Get up a card, you make over your bet, you might pass, he cash. Around the table, while he talking to this kid, this good girl, I said, I'm taking her and I be set them up, you know. Come around and say, man, you saw us. Yeah, I got lucky that time, baby. I said, you can't look me that time. Can't look at Pawpaw this time.
So you passed any of those tricks and trades to Charles as a card player? Or?
Oh, here we go, man. I ain't gonna look. He about to start talking bad about me now.
I need to know about this. This is what I need to know because
he must play foreign cards. He didn't ever play ready for money like I did. I lived over there for years, you know, nothing but that. So I was a longshoreman on the road working, but I always hustled at night.
Damn, that's how he made it, man.
All night. So I get all the way, go around to the club room, drink all night, all day sometimes. And sometimes I leave home on a Friday and wouldn't get till Monday morning, go back to the ship. I was working down the ship hole then, so I got the elevator where I give it run the winches on the rip, and I was done good. Then cracking the steam with them both levers, on the winches on that ship. Then I operate machines, those lift machines stacked the storage that the cargo high. It'll carry up. So you put two boats, they got light space here, put both on top boat, you can get both at the same time. But if you put one on there, you go to put the other, you kind of stomach getting up with it. But you put them both together, you can get them in there. I should run the machines all day and night. When I get over there, I come on, take me a blow in the street again. Get that Jack Daniel, call that Tennessee mash. Say, baby, you better drink a Tennessee mash. They know what it's talking about. That's Jack Daniel, That's the only bar, Tennessee mash.
Right.
Give me a hook of that. Light me, I smoking in, lighting a cigarette, roll all night long. Every night, that's what girls serving the table, bring some liquor around, drink it. Gamble all night. Come in, rest, and go back.
Kept a pocket full of money. I remember that when I was little, coming through in them big hogs and wires of cash. I just remember it, man. Hey, $50 here, he'll drop it off to me, whatever. But I never knew when you little, you don't know what your folks doing, man. But then I realized, hey, that you gamble, man. That's what he do. That's how he make his money. Move around, be out there baking cakes for folks and things, man. For real, just getting it how you get
I
it.
used to do all that, bake cakes, cook a big pot of beans, take out there and sell them. You take one big pot of beans and make it on what off that time, all that kind of stuff. But I still kept that G on the side, in case. Give it a G on the side. And now it pays off now.
Tell them about that boy that took that sip out your Jack that night.
Oh, man. He was rough. We said to him, I'd been in Miami, Florida. That's way about real young, and I had to be around 46, 47.
Wow.
And they kept me and a friend came to Miami, Florida. We used to travel around Gladewater, Longview, Kilgore, Tyler. And had a girlfriend in Port Arthur, Texas. You might know where Port Arthur. Come back in. And so we got back in town and stuff at a place. That boy, that his name, he called him, that fellow's name on the bar. But anyway, we sent that junior girlfriend, sitting talking. I always kept at 30 of them all the time. And I wasn't no homeboy, but I kept homeboys off it. So he sat down and I showed and got my bar, looked at us, forced that table, turn it up and drink it up. You ever eat anything, look at, you had a rash, like I had a rash, throw out with a rash, all that, you're guilty, you're late to something, And when he did that, I was a good man, I started cracking, I kind of helped myself. And he might have got away, but he went to the box, it was a nickel, put one nickel in the box there and put a record, put a quarter there and get 6 records. So he went and took a drink out of the bar and attended to the box. But all the people in there, he looked back and he said, "You don't like it, Anthony?" I said, no. He jumped over that bar. He said, "Oh, Lord, have mercy." I said, "Oh, this ain't God. God don't see nobody." So I hit him again. He jumped straight in the register over that bar. You ever see the fella pick himself up? Even that bar. So I slid out the side door and I cut me a ride next to the town. And I didn't have all the way to every time, So I cut me a ride and I called my girl. She come pick me up over. He gonna drink out of my bar, man. Put his mouth on the bar. Now, see if he had took a glass and poured a drink in it and took one out and said, "Oh, winehead boy, crazy," like that, and went on. But he gonna drink out the whole flash. So I give him a load of lead. He couldn't hold that steel.
See, I got him when he said, you ain't like that, huh, Slim? That's when you hit the heater. Talking smack to him.
That's the way I answered him, Because already pulled him out to explore already. If he don't say nothing, I'll throw that liquor away and went on. Let him got away. But when he looked at counted me as the least, it's like I wasn't nothing on me. That's when I hit him. I hit him twice, ready to over that bar he went. Oh, Lord, I said, no, this ain't no God. God don't see nobody. That's not it. Yeah, so I moved on out there. So it was about 6 months before I come back to York. I stayed in a place called Gulfport. Oh, that nice place. They call Missouri City in Gulfport. That's a live part of town like New Orleans, Gulfport. Yeah. Go that night. The rest of the town was closed. But he didn't go to Biloxi. That's why I stopped a while and they pulled the Keys Field Airport. That was in Biloxi, Mississippi. Did the whole Keys Field and all the streets in there. And at the canteen, the cigarettes thing, you know what it was? 15 cents a pack. Look what they had now.
$3.50 at the least.
So now $4 on y'all, $4 a pack, man. Now At that time, 15 cents for 20 cigarettes.